Roby being suspended, please?
It's obviously unfortunate for our team. Two of our better players on the team, obviously, and so it's unfortunate.
How do you make up? You played without Roby in each of the last 2 years, but the defense has been playing better. How do you make up not having him for the rest of the season?
Next man's got to step up and play good football. And that's really all that you can do.
Aaron Wilson.
As JJ, as Romeo was saying earlier, everybody's responsible for what they put into their bodies, and the policies and everything are pretty clearly explained and reiterated. As a teammate, just as an NFL player, what's your standing on kind of just guys following the policies and avoiding this kind of thing?
I'm not going to get into all that.
In terms of their offense, Phillip Rivers, what do you see from him and the way he's been able to play at such a high level for such a long time?
Yeah, I mean, he's been in the league for a very long time. Obviously, I've said it before, he's one of the smartest players I've ever played against. He can call out your blitzes. He can call out your defensive schemes. He can tell guys they're misaligned on your defense. So he's a brilliant player who does an insane amount of film study, who works extremely hard to master his craft. And he's obviously done it at a high level for a long time. So it's a great challenge for us. I'm looking forward to it.
John.
JJ, you guys beat Rivers on the road last year. You sacked him 5 times. You had 2. This year he's only been sacked 10 times. What is the difference in him now about getting rid of the ball under right that he was last season?
I mean, he's getting the ball out of his hands extremely fast. He knows exactly where his guys are. He knows how to get it out of his hands when he's got pressure. And obviously they have schemes and setups where he can get the ball out of his hands fast. So he's done a great job of that, and that's what makes it so difficult to get sacks on him.
Christy.
JJ, after scoring that touchdown last week, I was wondering, where would you rate that in your history of scoring touchdowns? And if that's not your favorite, what was your favorite touchdown you've ever scored?
The one in the playoffs, because the playoffs matter. This one is it's a very memorable play. I'll always remember Thanksgiving. I've said it before, is a big game. We got the whole country watching, so a chance to make a big play on Thanksgiving is great. But playoffs and plays that impact the playoff race are always going to be higher on the list for me.
When you're able to make such a game-changing play like that for your team, how big of a boost do you feel like it can give to the team, and what does it do for you as far as your excitement or energy level on the field?
Yeah, I mean, that's my job, is to go out there and make those types of plays. So it feels good when you get the opportunity to do it, and especially as a defensive unit, to be able to put points on the board for your team, which is rare, is always good. So it's great to be able to change a game in that way and to be able to swing momentum and hopefully sustain it and keep it going.
Ari.
Hey, JJ. So I know last year there was a bit of like a piece of video, Rivers, a bit of trash talk. I know he's kind of known for his interesting trash talk. What's the funniest thing you've ever heard from him playing against him?
I mean, it's just when he tries to, his version of cussing, I think, is the funniest thing that he does. Obviously, the fact that he doesn't cuss, he makes up some pretty unique and interesting words to get his point across. And my brother Derek, having played in San Diego and LA with Phillip for a few years, he had some good stories to share as well. So it's always interesting to hear what he comes up with and to see if he has any new ones.
Aaron Wilson.
Hey, JJ, what have you seen from Charles Omenihu and his ability to rush the passer this year? Are you seeing some improvement from him? He's been, getting a fair amount of pressures and hits.
Yeah, he certainly has some flashes of some great things, and I think he can continue to improve and get better at that and really carve out a nice role there on third down as an interior pass rusher. I think that he's learning some things. He's figuring some things out about his game and areas that he can hone in on and continue to develop. And I think he's doing a good job, and I think he's going to continue to grow. He's got some skills, and he's got some ability that he can cultivate and really turn into a nice pass rusher.
JJ, the Colts activated Jonathan Taylor. What's your scouting report on him and your familiarity with him, just from his college days and what you're seeing from him in the NFL? Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I just obviously having watched him at Wisconsin throughout his whole career, is an incredible running back. Had an unbelievable career. Tough runner, hard runner. Just looking forward to the opportunity to get to play against him. And after the game, I'll tell him thanks for the entertainment back at Wisconsin.
John?
Considering the wear and tear on you guys have undergone so far, how much does it help a defense to be able to have the time off you guys have gotten after playing on Thursday?
It's always nice to have time off, but you obviously got to work through that time and make sure that you're doing stuff to keep your body right. You can't just take 5 days off cold turkey like that, no pun intended. But I think that as the season's gone on, I've started to feel stronger and stronger, and that's very encouraging. And just trying to improve and get better and better every single week. It's something that you have to be cognizant of, but if you do it the right way, you can be very successful with it.
Do you think that kind of break benefits a defense more or an offense?
I have no idea. I think everybody likes a good nap and sleeping in and getting a chance to get your body right. So it probably benefited you too, John.
Unlike
Thanks,
you,
Jim.
I had to work every day.
Oh, I was going to say you could take a break from bashing us on Twitter and everything, but maybe you didn't. Have a good one, guys.
Dadgummit.